And welcome, everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we kick off this brand new campaign, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here in our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month. If you're interested in joining any of our campaigns, like this one, we are rolling out with one D&D or D&D 2024, whichever we're going to be calling it from now on. In this game, in our Saturday Dragonlance campaign, which is post War of the Lance, and our our Tuesday evening Fantasy High campaign is also going to be utilizing these rule sets. So if you're interested in any of those, we do have open slots available. We also have an open slot in our epic level D&D Classic campaign, we're calling it, for the Friday evening groups. They are all level 21 currently, so you would be starting at level 20. That game is a bit more expensive than the other ones, but you get to play as an epic level 21 character. Who gets to do that, right? And lastly, our Tuesday early off-stream campaign also has open slots available in that as well. Be sure to reach out to me if you're interested in any of them. You can go through our Patreon, which is listed down in the description below. Now, without further ado, I lost my place. There we go. The warm glow of lantern light bathes the tavern in a golden hue, casting a flickering shadow across the wooden beams overhead. The air is thick with the smell of roasted meat, spiced ale, and the sound of laughter that seems to echo from the walls. It is the kind of night where worries are forgotten, at least for a little while, and you find yourselves surrounded by the warmth of good company and the buzz of celebration. Sitting near the hearth, feeling the comforting heat of the fire against your skin, the flickering flames reflect off your sleek, silvery fur, and you can't help but grin as you weave tales for the small group gathered around you. The sound of your own voice rises and falls in a rhythm that seems to captivate those listening. Every now and then, you glance over at your companion. What does your companion see, small silver-furred person?
Well, the shimmering of the fur just a little bit from the docile of silver and a black hue. They seem to be contemplating, taking in the scene, the smells, as if overwhelmed by a lot going on at once, and just trying to gain their bearings around it all.
This is your one scene. Who would you like to engage with?
I think they would just watch at the moment and just try and soak in as much information they can. Seemed lapse of judgmental would be bad at the moment. But if they are asked to drink or whatnot, they would try to be deceptive and, move the drink past their face and onto the ground.
Okay. Now, a tall, imposing figure with scales that shimmer like a peacock's feather in the firelight. Your bond between the two of you is unspoken and understanding that you both can take comfort in, even in moments like these. This companion with their vibrant eyes and rare smile nods along to the small stories being regaled in this little corner of the tavern. Would you mind describing yourself?
Sure. Sitting down is a rare sight in these lands is a dragonborn. Black scales with bands of purple across different areas, especially clearly visible on her face, and run up to her horns with a set of purple eyes that seem to flicker and just watch people as they move around. With a series of what look to be like feathers running down from the middle of the back of her head all the way down. And she just looks to be made up in that way of she knows the right things to say to make someone feel better.
So, tonight, for once, the weight that you carry seems lighter. You sip from your goblet of wine, savoring the taste, the warmth of the alcohol spreading through you like a comforting embrace. It's a moment of peace, a chance to forget the troubles that seems to follow behind you. What is your one engagement you would like to have?
I would like to gather information.
Okay.
Perhaps rumors or incoming merchants, like what kind of stuff is happening in this little town.
So, under the new rule set, when you are seeking information, I have a handout for this. Action breakdown, everybody. Search is with insight, medicine, perception, and survival. Study, gathering information, is with arcana, history, investigation, nature, or religion check. Are there any of those that you would like to focus on trying to gather from individuals?
I would like to focus on Arcana.
You want to see if anybody here is arcanely attuned. Okay, go ahead and roll me an arcana check.
Starting off great.
First roll of the campaign, boy.
Whether you than me.
That is actually a first. You
First fail of the new system.
listen to the stories happening right here, and you go over to this one individual who seems to be showing off a grand display of beautiful, sparkling, dazzling lights from their hands, and you approach over to them and fuck up how you greet them. How do you fuck that up?
Probably just the fact that they stumble into them, probably tripping over part of the table, not realizing that someone had moved their chair.
So you stumble into the table, knocking against this individual, and they turn looking at you wide-eyed. Oh, gods! Gods, there's a lizard thing! There's a lizard thing! And starts freaking out as the only arcanely attuned individual in here seems to be another one of those people. But that was your engagement. Across the room, we all notice a young man with wild, untamed hair. He can't seem to sit still, moving from group to group, laughing and sharing a drink, even joining in a rowdy song or two. There's an energy about him, a restless and eager energy, as if he's chasing something just out of reach at all times. But tonight, he's caught up in the camaraderies. His usual unease buried beneath the warmth of the fire and the shared laughter. Alistar, would you mind describing what your character looks like?
Sorry, you cut out there for me. Were you said Alistair?
Yes.
Alistair is a tiefling with a human complexion, with a nice, like, pink little tail, in hair the color of blood, walking around with his nice little furry companion, a dog about the size of a dwarf.
Now, as you are standing, moving along from group to group and joining in the camaraderie, what's one engagement you want here in this tavern? Feel free to take liberties.
I would like to talk to the cook to get some scraps for my dog.
You go over back towards the door into the kitchen, leaning against it, and you look over at the cook. Now, this is going to be an influence check, guys. And I know you're all veteran D&D players, and this sounds really goofy to go over, but we're getting into the rhythm of the new system, right? So, persuasion, I assume? Or are you intimidating? Or lying? Or dancing?
I'll try to intimidate him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll intimidation as you look over at this this man just doing his job. I saw only the 4 for a second. I had to scroll down. So how do you do this? Describe.
Kind of like pumping up his chest, like trying to use that. People are afraid of me. Hey, need some food for my dog here.
Yep, that'll be 1 silver like every... What else? He pulls out a tray of potato peelings and dropped meat that they don't throw back onto the plates of things, and other choice, general food that he has as he just, brings the little trough over to you.
So I nod, I take the trough and leave him be.
Okay, so yeah, man. The cook, of course, being a dwarf back there. Now, as you exit out, you look over at the other end where you see this dragonborn being called a lizard thing as he's apologizing for bumping into some nitwit. And you just keep going about your business. Now, this is where things begin to change. In a quieter corner of the room, you catch sight of a woman. Her sharp eyes watching the room with a measured gaze. There's something about her, an air of quiet authority, perhaps, that set her apart from everyone else. She's chosen her spot carefully. You can tell. She's observing, analyzing every detail around her. Her fingers trace the rim of her goblet, but her mind is clearly elsewhere, caught in thoughts she can't quite pin down. At her side is a towering Goliath, but before we learn about them, would you like to describe yourself, Ada?
Right. So, Ada is a fairly lithe woman. She's quite pale, with she's a ginger, and you can tell that she has some light freckles, and she looks a little bit puzzled by something. And just to be clear, at this scene, is this before the...
After.
Okay. So, she looks at her bodyguard nearby and... Stylax.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there something you see with Is that Dragonborn over there? Have you seen that before?
I don't think so.
No. Huh. Curious. I've only heard of them. They're not native to. I think native to this place.
Yes, I've heard of such, but I have not seen one in person.
I wonder if they have the same anatomy as, internal. Curious.
And I will study the Dragonborn from afar.
Okay.
And
Before you do
oh,
that,
go ahead.
though, describe what you look like.
Yeah, so Stylax is human, Goliath, somewhere in between, maybe, but not as tall as a typical Goliath. They're sitting down, so you would imagine they're probably just over 6 feet or so, but very thin. Think Stephen Merchant, just very, very, very thin. Doesn't look opposing. Tall, but not very intimidating. He's wearing a blue hooded t-shirt with a hood, and the hood's over his head as he's studying the room. And he's got he's got a leather bracelet on either side. And Joey, point of clarification, are weapons allowed in here or no?
Oh, yes.
Okay. And he seems to be, he has a great club that he's sitting down and he's kind of holding. But the great club is more like the Japanese great clubs. I'll throw a picture in, but more like a baseball bat, but kind of octagonal and with studs on it rather than like a big gnarly club. Yeah. I'll drop a picture in Discord in a minute. And he just seems to be scanning the area, and now his attention is focused on the Dragonborn.
All right. So, you said you wish to study them, correct?
Yes, I would like to do an insight check just to see if there's any behavior they're giving off, any...
That would be a search, not a study, but yes.
Oh, sorry.
You're searching for any
Searching.
things, any innate hostilities or anything like that, right?
Exactly,
Okay.
yeah. Innate hostilities, if they're up to no good, if they're, yeah, exactly. All right. First roll of the game for me.
Let's go. 9. It's difficult to read the facial expressions from an individual who you're not used to how they're supposed to look. You're not even sure, well, after Ada brought up anatomy, you're not even sure what anatomy they could possibly have, and that part, lingers in your mind when you're just like, what's going on here, examining them. They seem to be apologetic to the man who's screaming out bloody murder that, oh my god, a lizard thing is attacking me. But you're not sure how authentic that is. They're clearly monstrous in their nature. As you are scanning the room, your eyes lingering on potential dangers before moving on. There's a tension in your shoulders, a sense of unease that you can't quite shake. The merriment around you feels like a thin veneer, barely hiding something darker lurking beneath the surface. But you're staying vigilant and ever protective of this woman by your side. As the evening wears on, you all begin to notice a subtle shift in the atmosphere. The laughter grows quieter. The conversations more subdued. The flames of the hearth flicker as if disturbed by an unseen draft. Yet, there are no open windows. A sense of unease settles over the room, each of you feeling this into your cores. And you look at the other denizens, and you can tell they're feeling this as well. It's creeping in at the edges of your awareness. You can feel it. A nagging sensation that something isn't quite right. You all tighten your grips on your goblets, scanning the room as everybody in here seems to be doing, with renewed focus. Weapons are beginning to become drawn, and individuals are beginning to don shields out of some deeply rooted instinct within them. I would like each of you to roll me a perception check.
As I see people doing that, and I get that feeling, the hood goes down.
Gloves come off.
Exactly.
Alistair's in the lead. There's only one more.
Here we go. Why is
Wait, there's
my...
two more?
I don't know why my thing is doing these +1s and plus...
You have guidance turned on.
It shouldn't be.
Yeah, not yet.
Oh,
However,
you are right. There, it was automatically clicked. It's off now. So anyway.
Yeah, I see my one as well. Ignore the one on my one. But two. So.
Alistair and Stylax. Everybody's awareness seems to be rooted inside of the room, looking carefully, suspiciously. Everybody seems to be on edge and tense. But the two of you, you're not limited by this room. You look over as you are scanning, staring at the door with anticipation of something approaching. Then, without warning, the air of the tavern seems to grow heavier, thicker, as if charged with unseen energy. The firelight dims, casting long shadows that dance along the walls in unsettling patterns. The denizens of this establishment are looking around much more panicked than they were even just a second ago. The lively atmosphere is gone, replaced by an oppressive silence. The crackling of the fire, the clinking of glasses, even the murmur of voices all fade, replaced by a single low hum that reverberates through the room. You feel a presence, something brushing against your mind, searching and probing. It's fleeting and gone as quickly as it comes, but it leaves a chill in its wake. The two of you notice by the door, it opens up as everything is going dark and your perceptions are narrowing down. And you see a hooded figure. Dark brown robes that have some strange markings and symbols imbued into it, and a staff in their hand that is too slender and malformed towards the head to be a practical weapon, seems to move in. And as everything is going dark, Stylax, you see them take a step towards you, and then gaze over towards your charge. And everything goes dark. The last thing you remember is the sensation of falling, a descent into nothingness as your thoughts, your memories, even your very sense of self are each swallowed by this void. And then nothing. The tavern is gone. The warmth of the fire replaced by cold stone beneath your bodies. When you awaken, this place feels unrecognized. No memories of who you are or how you came to be here. No memories of anything other than that scene from the previous night. Or maybe nights before? You're not sure how long ago that was. None of you. When you finally come to, the first thing you notice is the cold. The warmth of the tavern is gone, replaced by the damp chill of stone pressing against your skin. As you blink away the haze and unconsciousness, the darkness begins to take shape around you. You find yourself lying on the floor of the crypt. Its stone walls close and oppressive. The air is thick with the scent of mildew and decay, and the only light comes from a faint, sickly green glow that seems to emanate with cracks in some of the walls. All of your heads are throbbing, the disorientation weighing heavily on you as you try to make sense of your surroundings. The floor beneath you is rough and uneven, covered in a thin layer of dust that clings to your skin. You can hear the faint sound of water dripping somewhere in the distance, each drop echoing through the stillness of the crypt. You all each begin struggling to gather your thoughts. A flicker of movement catches the eyes of Alistair and Stylax over yonder. The two of you, with a deeply rooted instinct, clear through the disorientation and fix your eyes over on this cloaked figure, their form barely discernible as they move silently through the shadows. This is a different figure, though. Both of you notice. The figure is bent low, rifling through your bags, taking the bags with them when they notice the two of you are awakening. As you begin to feel a surge of adrenaline through your body, Stylax, you look over, and with your powerful frame, you push against the ground as hard as you can and manage to lift yourself halfway up before a wave of dizziness crashes over you, sending you back down to the cold stone floor with a grunt of frustration. Instantly, the figure takes the bag that was right next to you, as well as everybody else's, and runs, taking off elsewhere. You and Alistair, the only two that saw them. Everybody, uncheck everything that would have been inside of your bags. The only things you have on your person are things you would have in belt loops, little pockets, your armor, and your primary weapons. And shield, obviously. As you tried to move from that wave of exhaustion, you do immediately feel nauseated, and you begin vomiting on the floor. However, nothing but liquid seems to be coming out. Everyone else, you are disturbed by this as you look around the room, and slightly familiar but foreign faces are all around one another. Some of you recognize individuals, while others don't even recognize yourselves. And this is where we begin, everybody.
What? Where am I?
See the person in robes run out. I think they just took our stuff.
What happened? Yeah. Who are you?
Who are you?
I asked first.
I'll stand up and reach a hand out to...
Oh, you do not stand up.
Oh,
You
okay.
attempt, and
Attempt.
the physical fatigue and exhaustion just leaves you here.
Just sit or lay on the ground, still just trying to rub my hair clear of the fuzziness. Just,
I'll attempt to crawl over to a wall and kind of sit up against the wall, lean back against the wall.
Oh, you absolutely can accomplish that much.
Can I try to stand?
You attempt to, and you immediately collapse as well.
I'm going to start trying to like check myself for injuries.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a medicine check.
8.
There's a strange dent in the left back side of your head that, as far as you know, has always been there, but that's all you find.
Everything's gray, but I could use some light. Do we, if we have magic, do we still know how to use it or no?
Absolutely.
All right, can I try to sit up so I'm not like face down on the ground, but I'm like sitting on my rear, and I would like to produce flame, not for the attack purposes, but for the light purposes.
All right. What does it look like when you cast this spell?
It looks like I hold out my hand as sparks appear in my palm before a red and green flame just appears in the palm of my hand, and it lights up the room. At least 10 foot around me, or in bright, and then 10 feet around that dim.
Ada looks on with some fascination. What is...
Going. Oh, go ahead.
All of you can see that light now, right?
Oh.
You're going to bring us over to that map.
Oh, yeah, that'd probably help.
That would...
There we go.
There you go. Previously, many
Hey.
of you were blind.
I'm going to take my water skin off my belt and take a drink, and I'll hand it over to Ada for some reason. I don't know why I handed it to her, but I do.
It seems full, thankfully.
Thanks. Yeah. For some reason, I'm like picking up and smelling it first.
It smells...
That is the first instinct.
I mean, it smells relatively clean, water.
Thank you. I will take a sip.
You're welcome. I'm sorry. I feel like we've met and I've forgotten your name. I apologize.
I have the same feeling.
Stylax.
Stylax. I'm Ada. Oh, you can call me Ada. There's something more. I don't quite remember. I think something bumped my head.
Yeah, my head is pounding as well.
You said you saw some people running away?
Yes, as I was waking up, they were digging through a bag and they were grabbing other bags, and they were wearing like some type of robe, like a brownish robe, I believe. My head hasn't felt like this since we partied in my youth.
Right. Let me have a look. Just to be shoved in the back of your head.
And I will.
Go ahead, roll a medicine check.
While they're doing that, okay. I'd like to look at the other people in the room that aren't talking, the horned fellow and the cat, and I'd like to go and like scooch over, like, since I can't really see him, do like the whole awkward, like, scooch across the ground to go check on the cat person.
Okay. You scoot your way over to them.
I'm gonna see if they're awake or not, and if they are, hey, are you alright? There, No, I can't remember. But are you okay?
They look to be asleep.
They look still to be passed out.
Excuse me, are you talking to the cat?
Yes and no? Talking out loud?
Right. So I'm just a little bit confused here, because it looks like in the picture that you're actually a cat. But
Well,
is
that
it
is
like
what
a
they are labeled as, since nobody knows their name.
Right. But is the form humanoid?
Yes.
All right. Noted.
Yes, very notably humanoid.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I
My
did
brain
not
kept going
okay
back and
somebody
forth.
to play a fucking cat.
Well,
Yeah, look, that's a new player handbook race, okay?
No,
Cat?
no. D&D is not that furry. It's a little furry, but it's not that furry.
And who? What are your names?
She's just gonna look around for a moment and then just kind of see like some of the purple on her scales and just say, I don't know, but I'm gonna go with Damson for now.
Damson.
Damn, son.
And you too, I believe she asked you a question. And I look at Alistair and the cat.
Alistair.
Still. Okay. I'm a bit confused here. Well, it seems we all are. But does anyone remember having any? I mean, why would anyone bring us here? And who are you? I mean, who are we? I can't seem to recall my life.
Neither can I. And I don't remember anything.
But you know this one, the cat person.
I don't know. I just felt like I had to check on them.
Right. Last I remember, I was in a tavern, and I just feel this big sense of failure right now, and I don't like feeling failure.
Instantly, as you begin recalling, you and Alistair both get a splitting headache that pierces through everything and almost causes you to pass out as you remember those last moment of the figure opening the door and everybody collapsing.
Man, robes, staff, not a weapon staff, but like
Stefan?
curved at the top and darkness. That's all I remember.
Well, whatever the case may be, we need to do something. Do you all feel healthy? Are you good enough to move?
Having trouble standing, but
Same.
headache.
Mm.
And I'm gonna try to stand again because I don't like feeling vulnerable.
You begin attempting to, and you manage to stand up a little bit better, but you still can't really move very much. Who here, if anybody, is proficient in medicine?
I am.
You may roll one more medicine check.
All right. Yeah, I rolled a.
Oh, he did a crit
Fine.
on my head too. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Oh, you had advantage?
No, but I rolled another one. You said.
The first one was for him. The second one was.
Yeah.
This
Yes,
is when you were
this is
doing
a
the math.
general medicine for each of you. What is plaguing you all right now?
Right. But the one that's lowest in roll 20 is the one I asked to do on his back head.
Oh, I apologize. I was scrolled up still looking before produced. For
Right,
some
yeah,
reason,
no
Roll20 is not updating to drag me down. I'll just keep
It
scrolling.
did the same to me. I did not know you rolled.
Yeah.
I was like, where is this? I don't see
Alright,
no
so-
trouble or any.
Looking at him, he does not seem to have that wound on him. However, you do notice when you press at the top portion of his head, he has some swelling that causes him to immediately recoil backwards in intense pain. There's some type of influence. It could be medicinal poison or something that is causing him to have extreme migraines right now.
Sorry, it just you have a bit of a welt on your head. It's, I'm not sure what caused it, but well, it's maybe from something hard and heavy hitting you. It could maybe also be some sort of, I don't know, poison, maybe? Hard to say.
I think maybe the poison. I've been hit hard in the head before. This feels different somehow. But you could be right.
Because you rolled so well, you kind of like reach up to yourself and push, and you get that same migraine-like sensation that he has. And when you look around the room, you can't see cats because they're sleeping, who knows, curled up in a ball on the floor. But everybody else also seems to have a swelling at the top portion of their head.
Yeah. Okay. That stings. I think we all have the same symptom.
Must have been.
Well, yes.
Guessing must have been magic or some sort of. There was the man in the doorway. Did anyone else see him? He was in the doorway, robes, staff, and then all went dark.
I'm not sure. I seem to recall something about the tavern, but
Alistair was saying something. What'd you say, Alistair?
Oh.
I remember that. Tavern. He walked in, and everything went dark.
And by the way, the person in robes I saw as we were waking up was not the same. They were two different people.
I mean, we should probably try to find them. And I don't know where we are, but this looks like some sort of crypt, mausoleum, maybe.
Who here is
I'm gonna
proficient in survival?
I am.
Roll me a check. Survival, if I need to clarify. 17. Most of your essentials were in your bag. However, you know, reasonably speaking, most people can go upwards of a week without eating anything, but you are going to have to find water and take note of how much water there is across everybody here. Water is something you cannot go multiple days without, or you will die.
With that survival, how parched am I?
Not particularly.
We don't have supplies. Does anyone have water?
Look at Stylex. hand,
bit.
yeah, and
Go ahead.
I hand back the water skin.
I nod and put it back on my belt. I've got a bit.
That's it, just one skin.
And I'll check over myself, and it appears I have one.
Yes, I don't have any water. I have 3 glass vials, but I'm not sure what used to be in them.
Definitely not water. That much you can smell.
Yeah.
But you all look over at the cat who has been lying there breathing alive, but nobody knows what's on them or anything like that.
Can I try to wake the cat person up?
Sure, how do you try?
I'm gonna start by like gently shaking them of, hey, wake up.
Cat, you are roused awake.
Okay.
Under the same circumstances as everybody else, with the extreme fatigue, headaches, memory loss, everything.
First thing, just look around, not recognizing anything, then looking at themselves.
Do you remember anything? If not, it appears that we're in a room full of people that don't remember anything. To fill you in on what we were talking about.
Right. We should try to get out of here, I think. If we can. I mean, I'm not sure why anyone would bring me here.
I don't either, but you look like you know medicine. Yes, that's the word. Have you any idea why we're having struggling to stand?
No, it's probably just some sort of after effect of whatever happened to us. But I do see you have, all of us seem to have like a small bump, ouch, on the forehead. Just be careful with it. I don't.
No.
I can't see if the cat person has it.
I'll reach up to like where she thinks it is and touch it like, ah.
Oh, that is excruciating. The moment you touch
Ah.
Right. Well, now you know where it is. Well, I would normally recommend bed rest and some good soup, but I think I would normally. It feels like the right thing, but I don't think we have that option now.
No. I agree. We should find the thing that took our stuff and get out of here. I don't even know where here is.
Maybe we should wait a little bit. Just get some rest first, and hopefully the effects will wear off in a little while. Then we can. I feel very weak.
It's a good idea. Maybe split into small watches, just to have someone on alert.
Alright.
Alistair, if people start going to sleep, you'll have less time to find water to survive with.
Need to go to find water.
We can hardly stand.
I try to get up.
At this point, you've stand up, a bit wobbly, but you are managing to actually stand up now. It'll be dizzying, but
I shall try to stand as well.
all right. Everybody, or you begin standing, and it's the same thing where you have to like lean against the wall, but you're at least standing.
At the full 6'7" height, and I'll reach a hand out to try and help the cat person to stand as well.
They won't take it at first. They will go by themselves.
You stand, wobbly, just the same as everyone.
Use the nearby sarcophagus to try and drag myself up.
And I'll
Upright.
reach down. I was already propped against the wall, so I'll kind of reach down and help Ada up.
Alright. Thank you.
Roll me an athletics check with advantage, Ada.
50.
15. As he reaches over the sarcophagus, as you're like pushing against it and he's helping you, you kind of like shove against the top, and everybody hears the crashing and destruction of the top lid of the sarcophagus, and immediately you're met with this very large plume of dust that shoots out that causes you to start hacking and falling backwards. But then, when you look inside, there appears to be a skeletal figure covered in robes in this. Ceremonial robes. Is anybody here proficient in religion?
Nope.
Perfect. You don't recognize what it is supposed to be, but it is clearly associated with some type of faith that seems foreign to all of you. When you also look at them, you notice that they have a golden amulet around their neck. The amulet appears to be that of a draconic serpentine-like form and wings wrapping around a sphere in the center. God, nobody proficient in religion. This will be fun.
Not that we remember, anyways.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, you will have flashes of memory come back to you. If I ask, is anybody proficient, that's your time to chime up with, yes, I am. Like, that's something your character doesn't know, but will figure out, right?
Does anyone recognize that symbol? It reminds me of something. I just can't quickly see.
I don't either. And I look down at my shirt, and I've got a little symbol that looks different. It's just a little, like, M, ASL's M, and it's different. Like, no, I do not recognize that.
I'll reach out and take the amulet.
Grab it, and it snaps off from the bones that are made of paper at this point. It's so incredibly thin. And hold it up. It's hefty. I mean, it's a single amulet that weighs at least 2-3 pounds. You could definitely beat a motherfucker with this.
It's probably valuable.
So, now that everybody is standing up and a bit more cognizant, what is all of the things that people visibly have on their person right now? We'll start with you, Kat.
Basically, what seems to be like an orb that fits within their palm. connected by a belt strap of around their waist and chest. Seems to be a rapier as well as a dagger.
Okay. Nothing else on your person?
No.
Okay.
Everything else was in the pack.
Stylax.
Yeah, so he has the great club, and I dropped a picture of what it looks like. And he has a hand axe on his belt. He has a hand axe and his water skin. Internally, these are what other people can see, or just what we have on us?
Visibly seen on you.
Visibly seen. Yeah, so you'll see the hand axe, you'll see the great club, and the water skin.
Okay.
And then you don't see the other two things.
Any armor?
No armor.
Okay.
Just his t-shirt with a hood.
Ada? Or Ada, sorry. Ada.
Yeah, Ada is wearing a kind of like a thick leather apron almost. It does seem to function as some kind of armor, but she's otherwise equipped with. There's a dagger. Well, actually, more of a knife strapped to her waist, and she has a few pouches. There's also a sling right next to one of the pouches. Apart from that, she only has a few glass vials and the amulet that she just found. There's also a ring on her finger.
Alistair.
He's got a shield, a long sword on his hip. On the hand next to the shield's a bit like an extra strap, looks like. On his side, he has a tankard, and around his neck is a whistle.
Then Damson.
Aside from her white and blue clothes that have like some beads on them for decoration, has a small little crystal, 2 daggers, her water skin, and a single ration.
So, Alistair, thanks to your knowledge of survival, you scan through everybody. That's a total of 3 water skins. One water skin is supposed to support 1 person per day of leisurely traveling. Given the fatigue everybody's experiencing, you would need at least 3 water skins per day for everybody here to maintain a healthy status. Which means you need to find something before going to sleep, or else you'll have only 2 more days to search while it becomes increasingly more difficult to do anything.
We have 3 days to find water. And that's just stretching what we have. Otherwise, it'll only get worse.
As you're examining everybody, Alistair, you get a flash to Damson in some type of confrontation with a human in the tavern. The human calling out for guards for assistance as Damson is standing there.
Right. Okay. 3 days. 3 days. I hear the sound of something dripping. We might go towards that then.
Alright, well, good place to start, I suppose. Perhaps we should... I mean, these coffins are very old. Maybe we could check inside and see if there's any signs of hints of where we are.
It's a good idea, and there might be, sometimes people leave. I don't know what with them, but maybe yes.
I mean, I don't see why not. There might be an extra weapon or something in there.
Right.
As I kind of like look towards the one that's been open, I just kind of like look at it a bit like disgust in there for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what we might be able to find with them, but yeah, let's open these up and see if we can find anything of use.
Yes. And some cultures use send things with people to the afterlife. So maybe we'll get lucky and find some beer or something.
A magical fountain of eternal water.
That would be amazing.
It would.
So, this is going to be a search check yet again, everybody. We'll let everybody search something different. All right. So go stand by the sarcophagi that you wish to search.
That's probably the one I woke up next to.
Now, if you are looking for anything of value, this is going to be perception. Anything of value to the individual that you are searching through the sarcophagus of, that'll be an insight. Anything of value that might help you all survive is going to be survival. It's your choice which you would like to roll, everybody. Just make sure you're standing next to or on top of the one that you are searching.
Perception was anything of value. Insight was anything of value to that person. And
Survival is anything specifically of value for surviving. So one's like a monetary value, the other is like, something that may help you survive. A is the wrong word, Ada. You rolled athletics. Oh shit!
That was
fuck.
earlier.
This thing is. Alright. Alistair rolled theirs. Next. Kat, are you not searching anything?
They already know they ain't going to be opening anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just roll investigation to see if I can find anything interesting.
That's not what the mechanic is anymore. That's
All right.
studying.
Right. Okay. So, what was it you said? It's survival for anything usable.
Survive.
Survival for anything usable to help you all survive in this situation. Perception for anything of a monetary or physical value like that. Insight for anything of value for the individual whose tomb you are robbing.
Yeah, I'll try insight then.
Congratulations, you're all now criminals, except Kat. Tomb robbing.
Hey man, I'm already considered a criminal.
oh, this is tough. I can't decide. Well, I know that we're down on water. Don't know where we're at. Head is splitting. It's gonna be survival. 17.
All right. We'll start with you, Alistair. As you push against the lid of yours and knock it over to the ground, you get hit with that large plume of dust. Cover yourself from it and look inside, and there appears to be somebody in scrap armor. Nothing about their armor would actually be useful. However, as you're looking inside, there does appear to be something strange. A very rusty old piton meant for the side of a ship to be used to anchor down rope into the ship in emergencies. It's very old, very rusty. Next up, Damson. Ooh, you're at that one. Survival as well. Pushing against it. You manage to open it up. Same situation of the plume that happens above you. And when you look inside, you see that this individual lying in here appears to be some type of different person. Not really covered in religious symbology like that other one you looked at, or like this plated individual who all of their armor is decayed into nothing useful whatsoever at this point. However, this individual seems to have straps of leather, and down by their feet, you find that there appears to be very old, raggedy hempen rope. So, it is old, and it has a good possibility of snapping, but it could be useful. Now, Damson, that's you. Ada. You open up this one, and you see lying inside is somebody wearing a very nice-looking dress that has completely decayed, but you imagine at one point in time would have been lovely and beautiful. And you see that they have on their... gripped in their hand is the only thing in here not fully decayed. The edges of it are, of course. This silk embroidered handkerchief that has an elegant looking A inscribed into it. And then Stylax. You push yours open, letting it fall down to the ground. Start to rummage through and look inside. The individual in here also is wearing straps of leather. However, you notice their boots aren't decayed at all. Pull them out. They look solid. Solid, well-crafted boots.
Sorry, I was muted. I'm gonna try them on and see if they fit. I might need to use them later.
Start pushing your foot in and, yeah, slips on like a glove. Fits perfectly. Remarkably. What are the odds?
I found some old rope.
Anyone else find anything useful?
Well, there was an old handkerchief. I'll take it and just show it.
Embroidered A on it.
Well, it's A for Ada, at least. Might as well keep it.
Might. Alistair, are you going to answer the question or not?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Go ahead, ask the question again, Asa.
Yes, did anyone find anything useful? Ada found the handkerchief with her initial on it.
I found a rusty ship piston.
Alright. Well, so maybe the person was a sailor.
Okay.
This one looks like... must have had a nice dress at some point. It's not very nice now, but... Well, what about this one over here? Did anyone... Did you not look inside? I look at the cat person.
They just stare at you, trying to figure out if they know you or not. Then when they notice nothing, they just turn around to look back at Damson.
I guess not.
Ada, should we look together?
Sure.
I'll look to the cat person. Do you remember your name at all? I don't want to just call you cat person. That seems rude.
Yeah, so I can do it with advantage, right? With
Yeah, I'll
Ada's
just
help.
assist. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, cat person. You're being talked to.
Ooh. They're thinking, at least. It looks like they're thinking.
They have head tilt. 21. 21.
Okay. You push open this one, and you see this this figure wearing the same type of religious garb as that other one. However, you see crossed in their arms is this very long-looking staff that at the top of it has a hanging lantern underneath it. It looks
Perfect.
incredibly ornate.
This will come in handy, I'm sure, and I'll pick up the staff and
As you pull the staff out of the grip of this individual, you all hear as the hand reaches out from the skeletal form, gripping up towards you. And when we come back from break, we're having our first combat.
Yay!
Welcome back, everybody. Now, where we last left off. We had you all grave robbing inside of these ancient and forgotten tombs. As you are doing that, you recognize the usefulness of this large, ritualistic-looking staff with a hanging lantern at the bottom of it, and snatch it from the hands. Before you know what is happening, however, you watch as the skeletal form of the figure begins creeping out. As they grab out towards your neck, Stylix, you holding this, well, object in your hands, it begins making a strange noise. Hey everybody, would you be so kind as to roll me initiative?
Blatantly.
And I'm going to offer anybody who thinks that their character would be surprised in this instance the opportunity to roll at disadvantage.
I wasn't expecting it. I'll go ahead and roll a disadvantage.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it either.
Love the new
honesty.
Yep, and I love the new change to surprise.
Yes, it's no longer a surprise round. If you are under the surprised condition, you roll at disadvantage. That's it.
Yeah.
And if you're invisible, which counts as you are hidden, you roll at advantage. I love that's my favorite update that they've given. So good. So good. Ooh. So everybody who thinks that they are surprised by this,
Yep. I rolled at disadvantage, but I don't know why I didn't show it at disadvantage.
well, you.
Oh, no, it does. I see it now. They've changed it.
Yup.
No, wait. Yeah, okay, I see it. Okay, I see it.
All right. So Damson, Kat, and Alistair, you three are getting to the ready first. As you hear the crackling creature continue its assault, and it seems to be belittling towards all of you. At the start of your turn, Alistair, I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw, DC 10.
Oh boy. 21.
You're not going to be demoralized. You've been laughed at most of your life. Wait, have you? Huh. Go ahead, take your turn.
All right. Gonna go up in there.
Yeah, get up on in there.
He's gonna swing with his longsword.
No.
His flanking changed.
As of now, we don't know, so we're going to assume it is the same.
Okay.
Because it's a mechanic that everybody likes. But that may change when the DMG comes out. Keep in mind.
Okay. I won't do the other thing. I'll just attack. Dang.
You hit.
Okay. 3 slashing.
As your blade slashes against the creature that seems to barely even register that it was hit, you notice your attack does not seem very effective against it.
That's my turn.
Yeah, low levels, baby. All right, Cat, wisdom save.
Save, okay.
Who was supposed to play the cleric? No, I'm kidding.
You are not demoralized by this either.
Okay. Then it will just feel just an urge to not back down, and just anger swells within its eyes and just pulls out its rapier and tries to attack.
Go right ahead. No flanking on your position, however.
Rapier.
16 hits. Nice. Oh, you rolled a 1, that's why. For 8 piercing, you notice when your weapon strikes against it, it barely finds any purchase at all.
Yeah, that's it.
Damson, when you start your turn, this close to the creature, I need you to give me a DC 10 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I just remembered something. Since I hit, that skeleton has disadvantage on its next attack.
Oh yeah, because of longsword.
Sap.
Yeah, I love these mechanics. These are fun. All right, Damson. You hear the cackling of this creature stretching out towards your mind, and you see the attacks, these fervent, energetic attacks from your allies striking against this creature to seemingly very little effect against it. You are demoralized. You have disadvantage on attack rolls until the start of your next turn.
Okay. Well, ship's still going to do the same thing of still keep the light up in one hand because it's not concentration. With the other hand, push magic out and cast Sorcerer's Burst.
Ooh, that's one of them new spells, huh?
It is one of the new spells. Make a ranged spell attack roll.
16
Takes
hits.
And I'm going to choose...
Poison.
No. No. Psychic damage. It goes for my mind, I go for it.
Oh, okay. And that'll be 7 psychic against it, which seems to affect it much more greatly than all of these weapons do. But all of you look back in astonishment as Damson is holding a flame and describe how Sorcerer's Burst looks.
As I hold out my hand, energy swells in a multitude of different colors, shifting between green, blue, red, a different blue, another green, purple, and yellow, before finally setting on the purple as a beam of it just cast straight out towards them. Hey, look, it Sorcerer's Bush is trying to figure out, okay, what are you doing? Okay, here you go.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, all done?
I'm gonna put myself in the corner. Just in case.
We'll move the flame with you. Now
No one puts Damson in the corner.
its turn. It is going to open its mouth wide, and you hear these whispers and cackling start to stretch out from it that begins echoing around and attacking at certain individuals' minds. The first one is the person holding its stick. The second one is going to be the person who hit it the next hardest, Cat. And then the person that fucked with its head, Damson. I need all 3 of you to give me a DC 12 Charisma saving throw.
Ooh.
Ooh, charisma. 19.
Well, needless to say, you're pretty good.
Mm.
15.
7 for Stylax.
Damn it, they're tied. I hate it when they're tied. There we go. Okay. As you hear this cackling happen, you begin to hear these whispers coursing through each of your minds as you feel that probing sensation through your heads again, the same one that you felt inside the tavern before everything went dark. Stylix, that is going to be 5 psychic damage. Oh, I apologize. I forgot about this part. Damson, you're demoralized, right?
Yes.
You had disadvantage on the save.
Let me roll again.
I mean, more than likely you're fine, but gotta stay true.
10.
Never mind. 5 psychic to you as well.
Oh,
And
that
then
hurts.
Cat, only 3 psychic damage. Much easier. The 3 of you begin hearing these mocking voices, these various things telling you things you didn't know that were concern of yours right now. For you, Stylix, you hear the voices of, you have no purpose. You are a tool. You do nothing of greatness. And it stings into your mind for some strange reason. For you, Cat, you hear, you are lazy. You serve no greater deed. You will never accomplish what you do not remember. Which you're only slightly affected by. And then Damson in the corner. They'll never love you. You are a monster. You are a reptile. And that really stings. But that was its turn. You also notice off in the corner that this one begins crawling out next. Stylix, at the start of your turn, give me a wisdom save.
All right, here we go. $14.
You're good. You're
All right.
mocked, but you're not demoralized.
So I'm pulling at this thing. I see it come out, and everyone starts attacking it. I'm going to pull back my hood. I'm going to grab my great club that's been sitting that's leaned next to me, both hands, and I'm going to bring it down.
So you're dropping the stick?
Yeah.
The lantern? Okay, you drop the lantern.
Yeah, and I'm picking up my great club.
Mhm.
I'm assuming I can do that as one action, or not
If
as
you
an action,
drop
but-
it, not stowing it, you can just drop it free.
Yeah, I'm just dropping it, and I'm just.
However, it is your bonus action to pick up an object.
Then I will just punch.
Go for it.
I'm just.
Yeah, action economy, baby.
Oh shit! Bam!
All
right. Here we go. Oh
You
shit!
have advantage.
Oh, I do have advantage. You're right.
Flanking.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Which, until further notice, we believe is going to be.
Oh my god!
It's all right.
So
12
I-
hits.
Woohoo! Oh yeah, level 1.
Yeah. He hit on a
Oh,
10. Like,
All right. For 9 points of damage.
nice. 9 half down to 5.
What type of damage?
Bludgeoning. It's a fist.
The creature seems resistant to your mortal attempts at harming it.
And then, so I just reached out, punch, and then I'm going to take my hand up, and then I'm going to come down with my elbow, like this. Bonus action, unarmed strike.
You have that at first level. Nice.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, it's key point 2 of them.
It's
at
the,
second
two,
level.
two of them, yeah. So first level I get 1. After this, if I want to spend a key. Oh, wait. Don't roll. Oh, I did roll. I'll have to roll one more time for the advantage.
Go ahead. Fish that crit. Well, 24 hits.
Still close. All right.
Yeah. Damn, that 9 was a good bunch. 10 is even better. Holy
Just-
shit.
Bam! And then coming down with the elbow right, just crushing the skull.
It's barely
I'll show you my
still-
purpose.
Nice.
And actually, yeah.
Action bonus.
That was my bonus action. I'm just trying to. I have an option of pushing it 5 feet, but the way I described it, I didn't. It's fine. I'll leave it. We'll leave it this way.
It's fine. All right. Next up, Ada.
Yeah. Ado's completely caught off guard by this. Looks at him like,
Wisdom save.
yeah.
oh,
Oh,
yeah,
18.
you're fine. I mean, off guard, but you're fine. The cackling doesn't bother you.
Just startled.
Oh wait, sorry. I'm supposed to give you a description. I apologize. The encounter is actually constructed for you guys. As you hear the cackling emanate from this creature towards you, some deep-rooted essence inside of you knows that it's beneath you, and you don't feel any judgment because of that.
Go back to rest, you filthy thing. Well, I'm gonna risk an attack of opportunity and take a step back here.
21 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
That'll
Disadvantage. It's first attack.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
6.
Yeah,
Let's
that misses.
go.
The other one was a save.
Longsword, baby. And also ignore the damage rolls that I have coming out. I'm not supposed to have damage rolls on. Obviously, we're using average until it's important.
All right. I'll take a further step over here.
You see the other one in the corner.
Yep. There's another one there! And I'll pull out my sling and try to hit this one.
Fuck yeah, slings.
Ilvorn, what the fuck?
Slow, bitch.
Nice.
That'll hit.
I almost went with
Roll-
sling.
How
That's
do you
great.
want to do this?
Just out of nowhere, this training apparently he kicks in and just flies through her skull. Its skull.
You watch the entire head bounces off as it reaches around and then collapses downwards dead.
Yeah. I'll tend to your wounds soon. I'll drop down. Well, I don't have a bonus action to hide yet, but I'll just take cover behind the
You're
sarcophagus.
hiding.
Yeah.
All right, Alistair. Wisdom save at the start of your turn.
Well,
You're good. You are not demoralized.
alright, I turn around. I see the next skeleton get up, and something in my hand kind of like leaches forward and casts Chill Touch on it.
Nice. 10 will hit. Wait. It's not adding your skill casting ability modifier.
I don't have one. This is racial.
Yeah, but even the racial ones declare what it is supposed to be attached to. Charisma, typically? Unless they
let me-
change that in the new book.
I
let me
think
double-
in the new one, and most of the ones in the new one, you can choose your spell.
Let me double check because this is a
Oh,
race
it's on racial.
from the new
Yeah.
book.
Yeah, let's just double check and make sure we get this right, because I doubt they would take away, like, any modifier. That becomes completely useless starting at level 3.
Yep.
Or 5, I guess, when you, like, yeah, 5, but yeah.
Fiendish Legacy, when you're based on plane, gain first level benefits of your chosen legacy. I have resistance to this. I learn Chill Touch. It does not specify added anything.
Keep reading.
That's the entire thing.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, like this is what I copied when I did it. It has no clarification of adding it. It's just I can cast it.
Choose
Unless
a legacy
this-
from the Fiendish Legacy table.
Yeah, the Fiendish Legacy table does not, like, from the list I have of Yandish's, like, conglomeration of all the homebrew stuff, it does not specify.
Wow, that sucks. Well, 10 hits.
All right, 1 point of necrotic damage, and it loses 10 feet of movement.
If you hit an undead target as disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the end of your next turn.
Why do I keep confusing that with freaking Ray of Frost?
Yeah, I know. It's chill, right?
Yeah, I'll use my movement to fashion myself between the Dragonborn and the skeleton.
Okay. Very nice. Next up, Cat. Wisdom save. Fuck yeah. You're not bothered by this.
They are beneath me. I take my orb and I just start shaking it like a bell.
Like a cat. They are beneath me.
Are they damage or undamage?
They have taken exactly 1 point of damage.
Oh boy, that's more damage.
Yup. Let's go. Ooh. Yeah, that is the D12. 15 charisma. The one thing they're good at. They are successful.
Damn, you have a high DC for level 1.
Welcome to Warlock. Low-level Warlocks are like... terrifying.
Then at will, they are going to just change their fur color to black. Just sneak on in over here after that failed attempt.
Alrighty. Damson. Wisdom. Okay. See, they don't hate you. He just ran over in front of you protectively. They don't hate... Why do you care? Go ahead, take your turn. You might be muted.
Oh, I was. They're debating on what to do next because that cackling they did really freaking hurt. And they don't want to get hit by that again, but at the same time, they want to help everyone else here. So, yeah, they're going to do... Yeah, they're going to do Sorcerer's Burst again. Hey!
Let's fucking go.
Damn!
12. Oh,
This time,
Nice.
it's hurt.
acid to melt them skelly bones. And then,
You're aciding it. Just
5, 10, 15, 20, just so it can't target me again.
Yep, you go outside into the hallway. Once you get out here, Damson, you notice something. 1 second. Oh no. Wrong one. Wrong one.
Okay.
Give me a second. You notice a raven is hopping around looking. And when it sees you, it tilts its head. And then it begins saying, "Ah, find shelter before dark. Find shelter before dark." And it keeps hopping. Is that your turn, Damson?
Can I do anything as a bonus action? No, I don't have any spells or that do that. I don't think.
Now,
No.
it is the cackling skeleton's turn. So, Damson, it doesn't need to see you, unfortunately.
Shit.
Damson, Ada, and Alistair. The three of you become mocked. I need you each to give me charisma saving throws DC 12.
Ah, 21. Thank you.
And I don't believe any of you are currently demoralized, right?
No.
No.
Good. Then Alistair, that is 5 psychic damage. The other 2, only 3. As you hear the voice entering into your minds, getting louder and louder and louder.
Let's go. What
Damson, as you hear that, you also notice there's a sliding door made completely out of stone that you're leaning against right now.
Huh.
As another one grows out of the skeleton of the sarcophagus. Stylax, your turn.
All right. I am going to, because it's a bonus action if I wanted to pick up my great club, right?
It is a bonus action if you wish to wield a different weapon.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just going to run 5, 10, 15, 20.
May I use my 4 words?
Yes, you can.
I'll wait for you to use your words.
Door here. Come out.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. Wait, who had said that?
Damson did.
Damson.
The Dragonborn.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Technically, that light left with him, too, because he's holding the torch.
Damson? Yeah, nobody knows yet, so yeah, Damson.
Damson, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they
so
can
it got
make
dark.
assumptions until we learn, but yeah.
Yep. Ooh, I can actually. And I am going to, as I'm running, Damson says it, I turn around, see the light, and I see the raven. And I run towards the raven, and I'm going to do a flying kick. Just a kick, an armor strike. For visual. Yep.
Looks over.
And
Find
Dynamic
shelter.
entry.
Find shelter before not. Kick.
pretty much. All right, unarmed strike. Here we go.
Food.
That would be a
that'll
15
hit.
to hit. And I knock it prone. I'm using my hill giant thing. No save.
No,
nothing.
you kill it.
Okay, well then never mind. I kill it.
And it poofs into nothing.
All right, and then I don't see anything else out here, right?
No.
Besides
you don't.
Damson.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see that apparently there's a path out. Oh wait, you're blind. Never mind. You don't see anything else.
What was the wall?
Oh, the door is here to close it if anyone needs to know to come out this way.
Yeah. Okay.
And that is all. I used all my movement, so we are done.
Ada.
It's clear over here. Is what I got.
Right.
Wisdom save, Ada. DC 10.
Right. Hey.
Hey, you're good. Unaffected.
All right. Nice.
You do notice the lantern that he had dropped in there.
Yeah. Where exactly?
Right, like here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. If I can pick that up as a free action, I'll do that.
It would be a bonus action.
Okay, a bonus action. Then.
Yes.
Yep.
Pick up.
I'll take it with me and head out over here. Yeah, I'll stay behind Damson. And I'll, while I'm rushing over, I'm pulling out one of my, like, from one of the pouches, I've got some sort of white-gray sort of mass. There seem to be some leaves or something in it, and I'm just, chew on this, and I'll use a healer on Damson then, so you can reroll, your hit dice, or you roll a hit dice.
The new healer feat, you roll a hit dice, and they also gain your proficiency bonus.
Yep, and you roll the hit die for them, Ada. You're the one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you can re-roll it if it's a 1.
So
It's a
Damson, what?
D6.
D6.
Yep.
All right. So you
Hey!
7 hit points.
Yep. Damson, as you're standing there, and Ada shoves something in your mouth.
Arr!
Oh, whew, you feel much more alert to your surroundings and healed up a little bit.
You almost gave me max.
Nice.
Like, I'm 1 HP away from max hit points.
And that's your one and only hit die.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right.
Alright.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Alistair.
Okay. Let's see where everything's going. Gonna just kind of like block myself in the doorway. Come on, cat, you gotta get out of here. And then I'm going to take the cloth that was neck on my shield and I'm going to sling at the newly woken skeleton.
Ha-ha! Oh, wait, you're supposed to wisdom save first, but yeah. Good. Woo!
Right on the new skeleton.
For 4.
Right between the eyes.
So you're
And
staying
that-
inside the room?
Yeah, I'm kind of like
This side.
sure. Yeah, I'll do here. And now that one skeleton is slowed.
Nice.
Minus 10 feet on its next turn.
Hell yeah. Wait, that's not slow. Cat, your turn.
Yeah, they're just gonna start walking up
Wisdom.
and just. Oh yeah, wisdom first. Sorry, forgot.
Good.
23.
You're good.
Are we
You ca-
able to go through friends tokens?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Then we'll go here. Then the actual action is they're just gonna dash.
Run the fuck away. Okay. All done?
Yes.
Damson, everybody's out of the room.
Can I use my action to close the door?
You can certainly try. Athletics check.
Oh, fuck.
It is a huge, solid stone door. And you're gonna push.
Help me close the door.
Okay.
9. You get on the other side and start pushing, and you're not having much luck. Now it is the cackling skeletons' turns.
Before that,
Oh yeah?
yeah, can I use prestidigitation to maybe... Oh, no, I can't do that to make a bit of fog, can I?
No, that's there's a spell for that.
Yeah, that is a spell. That's good. I don't know. Yeah, no, I guess I can't. But yeah, that was my action. Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty then. Now the cackling skeletons are going to go. This one here, Alistair. Ooh, wait. Yes, you're both within range. So Alistair, because you're the one who hit it, right? Cat and Stylax. I need the 3 of you to give me charisma saves, DC 12.
Hey!
All 3 of you are good. None of you were demoralized, so.
Woo.
So it is a -10 from its movement or half movement?
It's minus 10.
Okay. So that'll put it down to 15. 15. This one over here still has its 25. 5, 10, 15, 20. It's going to get up here and come on and slam. Oh yeah, 5 halved down to 3 to all 3 of you. It has disadvantage because you chilled it, right?
No, my turn happened.
Oh, okay, never mind. 4 bludgeoning damage, Alistair.
Ooh.
And you see it is partially out of the door frame. And another one starts moving. Stylix. You see Damson is trying to close the door as one of the skeletons is slamming and pushing its way through the door as well.
I will run back. Oops. And
So, as a point of clarification, because this is a relatively newer mechanic, you can attack from inside of your ally square, so long as you do not end your turn in that square.
oh, that's right. So in that case, takes me to there. Bonus action, I reach into my pocket and I pull out a little vial, drink it.
Which one?
My healing potion. What? And those are D what's now?
2d4 plus 2.
Holy crap! That's amazing for level 1.
Yeah.
You spent most of your starting gold on it, to be fair.
No, to be fair, yeah. No, still, I'm no longer like as afeared as I was.
No.
Not to full, but okay, good
Good.
enough. And then I will move, and I'm going to hit the crackling skeleton that's closest. That one right there.
The one that's trying to crawl out of the room?
Yep, and I'm going to try to. Is it literally crawling or is it standing?
Well, it's standing and like pushing and
Okay,
trying to
yeah.
shove its way
So
through.
then I'm going to do like an uppercut chest blow.
Go right ahead.
Unarmed strike.
Go ahead and give it a blow.
Ba-bum-bum.
Wait.
Wrong game. There we go. Hit
Nice, nice. That'll hit it.
and damage for 9 points of damage, and I'm knocking it back 5 feet.
Nice. There we go. It's out of the door frame.
And then I will move back to here. And that is my turn.
Ada, Damson seems to be struggling trying to close the door.
Yep. But I'm not sure I'll do much to help that. But I can, yeah, I'm going to heal Alistair.
Okay.
Yep, 6 hit points.
All right, Alistair, you
Or-
heal up. Oh, no, it's
Yeah,
his hit
no.
die.
Yeah, I rolled a 6. What's your hit dice?
A D12.
So, let me
He's
do
healthy
that.
still.
All right.
Hey.
Nice.
Oh, that's a good hit die. And keep in mind, that is you expending a hit die. Pete.
Right.
But even after you run out of hit dice, I checked the mechanics, you still give them your proficiency bonus for healing.
All right.
Which is still
nice.
great.
Yeah, that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
All right, he's healed up. All done?
No, I'll wait. No, I'll move over to this side. I think. Yeah, a little bit further away.
All right. Alistair.
He's kind of getting fed up with what the. I just woke up. I'm still groggy. These fucking skeletons are messing with me. and I just go into a rage.
Help me with the door.
And I'm gonna slam the door closed.
With advantage on your athletics check. There you go.
Yes.
Ooh. Ooh.
13. That's a bad advantage. Not enough.
13 doesn't hit the DC.
God damn it!
You're pushing, and it moves a little bit, but you're not quite there. Oh, it's stuck on something.
Who's got WD-40?
Yeah.
All done, Alistair?
Yep, that's my turn.
Cat.
Waiting, seeing they're not coming. They come and they're just bewildered of why they're not running.
They're trying to shut the door right now.
They're running.
Okay, cat runs.
Yeah, no. And bonus to like try to find a way means to leave.
You don't have any more action economy with your actual bonus, do you? Because study and search are both actions. So if you're action dashing,
Some classes have the possibility to get those as a bonus action, but I forget which ones they are.
not this one.
Then no, then.
Okay, you're all done.
Yes, but I didn't dash.
Oh, yes, you may dash.
No, I wasn't dashing. No, as I said, it's why I stopped there, the 30, to look around.
Oh, okay, then you're doing a search, correct?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll me perception check. DC 15.
22.
22. There's a path over here that you can leave. It heads somewhere else, and the dripping sounds a little louder out there.
There I make 3 clicks with a language that is basically come here to those who understand it.
I understood that for some reason.
All done?
Yes.
All right. Damson, you're the last hope. There's at least 2 more of these fucking skeletons, and they keep attacking your heads. Shit.
Since Alistair's also doing it, can I roll athletics with advantage?
No, he would have had to have given the help action to do that.
Okay.
Anybody could have given you the help action, though. You no longer need to be proficient with something in order to help with it.
Do they have to give the action on my turn?
Yes.
So they could say that they're helping, like say Stylax says they're helping me, and then that would work, right?
That is correct. On their turn, they have to give you the help action, and then on your turn, you would have the help action.
Okay.
But also keep in mind that, oh wait. Guidance is a reaction now, right?
Believe so.
I think so too. Which makes it so much fucking better. And worse in some ways.
You know what? I got a dumb question.
Yeah.
Instead of athletics, could I use like True Strike to like dig a dagger into the door and just slam it shut, like making it like a handle?
I mean, that would be more attacking the door and possibly breaking it. It still has to be athletics.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd try to do something in.
Yeah, it's just stabbing the door would produce a hole and you could still hear them cackling.
Yeah. There's 2 in there now. Yeah, I gotta go for it. I gotta get this door closed. If I can't do it, I'm just running.
All right, go ahead. Push it.
7.
Did push it real good.
Nope, I can't get it. I'm going.
All right, you start
5,
going.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And the lantern.
Yeah, for playtest, and I don't think it changed for release, but I don't remember. Playtest guidance is a reaction which you take in response to you or an ally within 10 feet of you failing an ability check.
Oh, okay. So, question for
So-
the group: does anybody have guidance?
I love it. Freaking
This is a very interesting campaign we're trying to do here.
Oh, baby!
We all went rogue, right? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, it was a board party. Just-
Get that door closed.
All right. Oh, the cacklers are going to go. This is for the first one. This is for the second. They don't get them back.
Thank you.
5, 10. This one here is going to try to push past you, Alistair, doing a slam attack. 21 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
4 bludgeoning damage. The other
2
one's
bludgeoning damage.
yeah, it is. The other one's going to make one at disadvantage, since it's swinging through the door frame. 14 to hit.
Misses.
Okay. 10, 20, 25. Same thing, disadvantage. 6
Misses.
misses. All right. And another one spawns in. Stylax. This one's back in the door frame.
Okay, so I'm gonna step forward. I think this is the best way to do this. Okay, the one that's right in front of me. Bonus action. I'm gonna try to kick it out of the doorway. So unarmed strike.
Sparta.
Do do do.
Das ist Sparta.
18 for
And it's 5 feet back, right?
yep 5 feet, and I'm knocking it back 5 feet for 7 points.
Ooh, down to 4. Nice, though.
And then I'm holding my action. Well,
You can't end your turn inside of an ally space. You will
Yep, so I
provoke
moved.
attack of opportunities from both of these by moving back. At
Yep, that's fine.
disadvantage.
Yep.
15 and 10.
miss.
Nice.
And I kind of duck out of the way as they're attacking me, and I'm holding my action to help shut the door. Give Alistair a
So,
advantage.
it's not a held action to do that. Your action is help. It's
Help,
important
I'm doing the
because
help
a
action,
hold
right.
action also takes up your reaction.
Yep, that's right.
Above board, you saw him go into a rage.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
that's right.
helping the next person who attempts.
Yeah.
That's how help works. It is the next.
Yeah, so I know that you'll have advantage on it, but I'm going to help just in case you miss and someone else goes up, or someone else goes up before then. I'm helping to close the door.
There we go. We're all helping here. Well, most of us. Then there's Kat. Ada.
I also help with the door.
I mean,
You could come up and try to do the door, and you'll get the advantage I give you.
Yeah, I could.
come on, how badass would it be if you're the one who shuts the door in the barbarian?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'll go
I
over
love
and
being
try
a
and
bad influence.
Help with closing the door.
You're gonna regret. That's what's your AC.
Athletics, you said?
Athletics. You have advantage.
All right. Woohoo!
Come on,
No.
9.
This is too heavy for me. I'll step back there.
Peter, at least you're not the only weak one in the party. You're okay.
Yeah.
Alistair couldn't do it either. Alistair, your turn.
Yeah, I'm a Dex barbarian.
Oh no.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Do we not
Oh.
have a strength person in our party?
I don't think so.
There's
my
two
God.
things we
That's
don't
what's
need.
No,
Let's go.
Look,
You
look,
see
look.
everyone struggling, you see the skeletons, and you're just so fed up, you punch the fucking door and slam it shut in front of all of them.
Oh, that's hilarious. I think we all dumped strength.
I think we all did.
Oh, did we really?
Yeah. Oh, when I was looking over your guys' characters, your party has 3 major flaws, and I love it. I love it. I'm gonna make it so partially relevant to this campaign.
Well, that's great.
Accidentally, all did the same thing without knowing we did the same thing.
Yeah.
Your
It's
party
like,
doesn't have any real supports. You have a healer, technically. You don't have any clerics, and you don't have any strong ones.
And
Hey,
over
freaking
the-
me and Ilvorn are both pale gingers with slings somehow.
This is great. I love it.
Start walking towards Cat. As I'm taking the fire with me, it's just getting darker in that corner to get the others to come with.
And as you step, the door is shut. You no longer hear the cackling of all of these skeletons.
Point of clarification, Ada, you picked up the staff, right?
Yeah.
She's holding it right
just-
now.
Making
Yeah.
sure.
This was a little bit too much action for me. Here's your stuff. Oh, it's stuff.
We should probably move out of here before they find a way to open the door.
Right.
The bird that was here was saying we need to find shelter before dark.
Right, where did that bird come from, and why did you kick it?
It was speaking.
Legit excuse, honestly.
Sure, I mean,
I've never met a talking bird other than, one that mimics, but that didn't seem like a mimic.
well, maybe it had rehearsed that voice.
Oh, let's find its owner.
Right.
Hearing that, just gonna look down there. They look feline in a way, like humanoids, and like they don't talk, so they're just gonna go and try to hide behind Damson, because that one's kicking animals.
Yeah.
That
I'm
toad.
gonna,
Just me
I'm
nice.
gonna-
What are you? Drop kicks a bird.
And it just disintegrated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Cat. Don't worry, I won't let him kick you or punch you.
Did it literally disintegrate, or is there still some
No, it-
meat left?
You go over there and you see that there is this like smelling grainy substance over here. Anybody here proficient in Arcana?
Yes.
Yes.
Based off of that, that's a little bit of residual incense that is used in a ritual to summon a familiar.
Well, I don't know where the
was-
meat went, but we could have eaten it.
Oh, that was a magic bird.
Right. Those things. I'm gonna heal myself without using a hit dice, if I can do that.
You can, so just
Yeah.
heal for 2. But you've used 3 of your 10 charges from the only healing kit that you have right now.
I have 2 healing kits.
In the bags that were stolen. Or are you
No.
saying you just keep the 3 of them strapped to you at all times?
No, I have 2, just on me, kind of, because that's what I'm good at.
Okay, so you
Rather than
do
digging
stay
into the bag,
strapped
yeah.
with them at all times. Like,
Yeah.
not in your bag, like on your person. Okay, then, that's fine.
Yeah.
So long as you were setting that expectation moving forward,
Yeah.
that I will exploit. I mean,
It's clearly underneath the apron. They just pull it aside. What you're healing?
so yeah, you bandage yourself up for a little bit. As you step out, you look over. Cat still looks a little rough. Stylax looks about as rough as anybody else, and I mean, surprisingly, Alistair looks the roughest, but stands the best.
Right. Maybe we don't open any more sarcophaguses.
Agreed. We need to find shelter and water.
Alright.
Can I look around for a way out?
Cat's just pointing with their tail that way.
This way then.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to run after them. I wait. Oh, on the door, I'm going to pull out a piece of chalk from my pocket, and I will write danger on the door that we just closed.
Aw.
and then I'm gonna run.
Don't dead open inside.
Yeah.
No, just danger. Just let them figure out.
No.
Danger, free loot inside.
Damson, you are literally like holding your hand up the entire time with your produce flame. Eventually, it will get tired.
No, that's fair.
Since I know someone came this way, can I make a search check to try to figure out where they went?
Ooh. Do. It is a search check, and that'll be survival to track after them.
That's a 6. I rolled so good in the beginning.
Yeah.
You're beginning to calm down, and your mind becomes much more muddled when you are calm, surprisingly. It's difficult for you to distinguish any tracks that possibly came through here. The birds, the person, maybe they didn't leave tracks. Who knows? Maybe that's even a trick of your mind. You're not even sure if you really had things. You're pretty sure you did, but you're not sure. It's just your mind is so focused on everything at once. It's overbearing.
I'm running after the party, and when I'm about 20 feet away from them, I'm gonna try to jump forward just a little bit as I'm trying to catch up. Do I notice anything different with my stride or jumping?
While you're wearing the boots? No, you do not.
Okay, didn't think so, but still running, jumping, trying to catch up to them.
So, everybody, I would like marching order for however you are walking.
I've naturally fallen right behind Ada to her right, exactly kitty corner from her.
Alistair does not trust anyone, so he will be in the back.
Which direction are we going? North?
Yeah. Assuming you are
Okay.
heading north up here, who wants to be in the front?
I
Then I would-
guess that means Damson's in the front with the flame. The squishy's in the front.
Okay, so we have Damson up here.
Well, you have a healer behind you, at least.
So, Ada, you'll be pulling up second.
Yeah, I guess.
Stylox standing behind Ada.
Right there.
Okay. Kat, where would you like to be?
Well, it'll probably be on equal grounds with Alistair, so back-wise.
Love this marching order. So much trust. Now, as you're walking, following after these tracks, Damson, I need you to roll me a perception check.
Would anyone like to assist me with this?
Only the person who's in the front. So, Ada,
Okay.
if you would like to, you may. Or you could be doing something else with your time.
No, I'm also trying to see what's up.
So are you
So, yeah.
assisting, or are you doing
Yeah,
one
I'm-
yourself?
I'll do one of myself.
Okay. Both of you, perception. Whew, good call. So, as the two of you are walking, following after this path, you hear the dripping become a bit more persistent, and you notice the walls themselves seem to be dripping with this liquid. You get closer and begin sniffing it, and it smells like water. Who here's proficient at nature?
I am.
Nature check.
All right.
Good job.
Rainwater. A little
Seems
salty
like-
because of the minerals of these rocks, but rainwater.
This is rainwater. There must be some. We can't be too far below ground, I think.
Yeah, it's good we need water, so.
Right.
You do notice there's this little, like, shelf, Ada, built out of the stonework that you are creeping through. It seems naturally occurring, like the water itself just slowly eroded some of the stone away, creating this small little pool of still water, which you should not drink, but there is a dripping stream of rainwater coming down from it.
Alright. At least we don't have to worry about thirst. For now, at least.
And then that would mean now's a good time to fill up our water skins.
Right. Well,
You
I don't
all-
have a skin, but I'll fill up my water, my bottles.
And I'll fill up the empty vial that I have from the healing potion with water.
So we'll count the party as having 4 water skins. Between Ada's vials, your vial,
Yep.
4 skins.
Perfect.
Yeah. No one? Real? God, this group is so mature. I'm proud of y'all. I literally said
Wait,
4 skins, and like
Yeah.
nobody.
Yeah, but I think the size of a vial, we should be. Sorry.
I'm being very generous.
Oh, you're doing it.
So you all set up your bottles and vials over in that little area. You begin looking around, and the area that you're in seems to be chiseled and cut through, as if people were mining to get through the rocks in order to get to this crypt-like location. But further up ahead, you notice some of this slightly luminescent moss inside of the stones, and you begin venturing over there. Still, while people are filling up, I mean, it's a fairly slow process, but you gotta do what you gotta do. When you peer around the corner, who among you would you say is the most... Who among you do you believe is incredibly curious by nature?
Ada is quite
Ada.
curious.
Anybody else?
I mean, Stylax is a little curious, but he's a little more reserved than Ada. Ada would be for sure the curious.
Mm-hmm.
Alistair's very jumpy for safety. I'm not sure if that counts as curious.
That would not be, no. That would be the opposite of curious. Hear loud noise downstairs, pulls out shotgun and waits.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So Ada, as you walk over there, everyone else filling up their waters and everything, you look outwards. You notice there's a ruined city down here. You see spottings of daylight up above your head, breaking through portions of this vast cavern that this ancient ruined city resides inside of. You see daylight seems to be pushing through very well, and you see little bits of rain falling down from that as well. Based off of the rain and the amount of light you are getting, you have to assume you have at least a few hours before dusk. And
When
it's a
Ada-
dome-like
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
cavern above you, where you see the openings and holes up there. But you also hear something, Ada. Sorry, one second.
That's okay.
You hear screaming further away inside of that segment of the city, and clanking of metal.
Guys.
What?
There's a city down here. Just over here. I can see the openings to the surface above. But there's some screaming as well. I think there's a battle or something going on.
I'm directly behind Ada. When she started walking off, for some reason, I don't know, I just naturally just started falling into place and following her.
Very well.
Just you said there was some like luminescent moss growing here as
There
well.
is, yeah.
Yeah, I'll pull out my knife and take some of it and put it into one of the vials.
Okay.
So we have one less vial of water, but
Well, one less water skin. That no. Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, It's enough for like a glow stick amount of light. 10 foot by 10 foot. It's good. You know, it's something.
Nice. Yeah.
However, since you said you were walking up there with her, Stylax, Ada, you look down at where Stylax is standing, and he's standing in a puddle, but not in a puddle, on a puddle.
Stylax, look down.
Look down.
Oh shit, you're in a puddle. Wait, you're on a puddle.
Wait. I will
Why are you
squat
not
down
sinking?
and kind of see if I can put my hand through the water that I'm standing on.
You get about 2 knuckles deep.
Very strange. Huh. I will continue to try to just walk around and see if I'm go under at all in anywhere.
You strut around this puddle, and everybody else hears the splashing of him walking in circles on a puddle.
Check this out. They walk over, splash.
Huh.
Interesting. Ada, I think these might be magical in nature.
The boots.
Yes.
Yeah, interesting. Well, maybe. I'll look over at the others, especially Alistair. No, Damson. And you're some kind of wizard, mage, caster thing, right?
Yes.
Can you see if these boots are magical?
May I make an Arcana check? What's the action? Would that be?
Knowledge.
Knowledge him? Yeah.
Knowledge Arcana, or sorry, study Arcana. Yes. And in order, studying grants you intellectual knowledge about certain things. You look. I mean, they're boots. The knowledge that you have is, why would somebody bother putting magic into boots? Who wears boots? Why would you put something on your feet and restrict your movement? That's the knowledge that you come forth with, Damson.
Looks down and realizes they don't have any boots on. Like, I don't get why you would put magic into boots, but perhaps I don't know. I can't think of anything that would why you would do that. That seems weird.
And now,
Maybe so you can walk on water?
and now, you have unlocked a new feature, Damson. You're creeped out by footwear. It doesn't make sense to you. The opposite of a foot fetish.
New flaw.
Shoes disturb
Weirded
you.
out by footwear.
I almost made a cobbler. I wish I would have.
Yeah.
Oh, a cobbler could have identified them as well.
Yeah.
But anyway, if we are, it looks like from the positioning of the light that maybe, I mean, I assume we still have a few hours of sunlight before it settles. But there's something happening in the city here. We should. Do you want to investigate it, or could be dangerous?
Let's go. After you.
Okay, hold up. Dangerous, yes, and it might be good for us to find other people down here so we're not nearly dying to skeletons. Remembers when they get out to 1 HP. We just need to be careful about this. What if they're bandits?
Exactly. So we should sneak closer, see if we can, yeah, close up on them without revealing ourselves.
Okay, let's grab our water then and head there.
Right.
We might be able to
Walter-
find shelter.
Okay.
While they're discussing that, can I make an attempt to determine how many hours are left in the day? Daylight?
Nature check.
13.
I mean, given it's raining, it's between 5 and 3 hours.
All right.
As you all are marching towards the city, assuming you're being careful and sneaky as you are approaching towards anything, what is each of you doing? Damson and Ada, the two of you are looking out for any what?
Signs of people or things trying to attack us?
Signs of threats.
Signs of threats.
Okay.
Yeah.
That you as well, Ada?
Yeah, but also like some signs of what the city used to be, or like what kind of place,
Choose one.
like culture.
Which one are you more concerned with?
I'd say the latter.
History it is. And don't roll yet. Don't roll yet. I'm just getting I trying to get the feel of what it is you guys are doing, right?
Right.
Stylax, your turn. What are you doing as everybody is marching?
Yeah, so I'm also looking out for any type of danger for Ada. For some reason, I'm not sure why. Both with anything in the distance, but also anywhere that she might step that there might be some type of
So
obstacle.
you're looking for obstacles or traps or something
Yeah.
of the likes. Okay.
Yeah.
Alistair and Kat. Same question.
I guess Alistair will try to look to see what's been disturbed recently in the area.
So you're looking for signs of life.
Activity. Yeah, life, yeah.
And then you, Kat?
Just finding the way out, really. They don't want to stick around in this crypt when they've got told, find shelter.
You're looking for signs of... Well, are you looking for signs of shelter or signs of getting the fuck out of here?
Get out first.
Okay. So you're looking for an escape route. Good. It's good to see where everybody's priorities are, isn't it? Now, Damson, because you have not changed what you were doing, will maintain your 18 perception. Okay?
Okay.
Ada, history check.
Mm-hmm. 9.
God, on a roll. The only thing that you can discern about some of these buildings, for some strange reason, is that there's nothing that looks like it was made and designed for those people that were in those crypts that you can see. There's nothing of a more regal status out here. Nothing of rulership. An unruled city just sounds strange to you. Stylax, you were looking for signs of traps or anything of that liking. Perception check. If you are proficient in thieves' tools, you have advantage on it.
Alas, Alas. But perception.
That's another really cool mechanic.
It is. I really like that
proficiency,
tool.
You don't roll the tools. It just gives you proficiency or advantage in the dedicated roll for what you are trying to achieve. 8. Well, you're going to have a very keen eye looking for something. There's just so many directions. Up, left, right, behind you, forward. And then your mind just keeps tracing back to the boots. And maybe that's what it does? Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe you fly with them? Maybe you hover with them? You don't know. The mystery is elusive in your mind. Next was Alistair, looking for signs of life in general. That is going to be a survival check.
New goal: make everyone else find that we're weird.
Alistair, as you were walking through here, there's a faint familiarity, not with this location, but with what it is. A crypt, a buried ruin. And as everybody is walking through, you look over at a building that's one of the few buildings that has a chimney on it. You go over towards one of the walls and you peer inside, and there appears to be these eggs. 6 of them. All about the size of your fist. In a nest. The nest is made out of bones and straw, grass, small sticks. But at least you've confirmed that there's definitely creatures that exist down here. And you found food.
I don't suppose there's any possibility I can determine what kind of creature laid these eggs.
If you're proficient in nature.
Nope.
You determine they are eggs. But you don't have a bag to put them in or anything.
I have a tankard.
You have a tankard? Dude,
Yeah.
they're the size of your fist. You'll fit like 2
Oh,
of them in a
jeez.
tankard.
So I thought you said they could fit in my fist.
No, they are the size of your fist, each egg.
Oh, okay.
It's like a God, what are those birds? Emu. It's like an emu egg.
Whoa. That's huge.
Yeah, the size of a fist. That's a big fucking egg.
I found some eggs.
Hear an
Anyone's
egg
hungry?
ears pop up, just take a look. Trying to see where this egg.
Oh, there's 6 of them.
Can I see?
Oh, there's 6 of them.
Go over and have a look at one of the eggs. Try to discern what sort of creature it's from.
Nature.
All right.
10.
10. But yeah, I'm not sure, because I am proficient with herbalism. Does that mean that I have advantage on nature checks, or how does that?
Nature checks when identifying something that pertains to herbalism, I would assume. Yeah, this would actually pertain to herbalism.
All right.
This is the Firth Froth Mouth egg. Firth Froth Mouth. They are these flightless birds that climb things and can stick to ceilings and usually position themselves like bats to drop down and quickly pierce people in order to attack them. Not just people, just anything that's meat that they want to eat. They grow to the size of a medium-sized dog.
Right, okay, so these, I think they are eggs from something called first mouth.
Saying that with your accent, it fucking sucks.
But they can be quite dangerous. Just keep an eye upwards. If it is one of those first mouth, it is. You have to look out so they don't fall on you and spike you with your body.
They are edible.
But you can eat them.
Okay. Well, let's each take some, and that can be a meal.
A point of order for this. Damson, Cat, and Alistair. Yeah, of course you can eat them. You can eat anything that has meat. Makes no sense to you that she would distinguish that. Like, that's stupid. Fuck.
I mean, if it's made of meat, why wouldn't you be able to eat it?
Technically, this isn't meat.
Well, there are things that are venomous, for instance.
You
Some
can
things
eat
don't.
anything at least once.
Some
Venom
things don't
bites
taste good.
you, poison you eat.
Right, well, things can kill you without also being poisonous. I mean, there are diseases, there are something... are you familiar with the concept of allergies?
No, because I'm not weak.
Exactly.
All three of you, yeah. I mean, it's... perks of
Alright.
monstrous race, right? If it's meats, I eats.
Alright, well... yes, I'm not familiar with Dragonborn anatomy and or certain diet restrictions you should adhere to. So, but I would be cautious still. You can't eat everything just because it's meat.
It just sounds wrong.
Good looking out, Ada. That's good to know.
You're welcome. And let me know if you have any problems with your health. Health. I always struggle with that word.
I
It's
have a
annoying when
problem.
you're a physician.
So, how many of the eggs are you taking? There's a total of 6.
Let's take one of them.
Okay.
Considering they're the size of our fists, how much would one feed? In terms of like, how many could one feed?
Oh, I mean, if you boil these things, or like, honestly, if the shells are hard enough, which Ada can confirm they are, you could literally stick them on top of a fire, cook it inside the egg, crack the top of the egg, and just eat it out like a bowl. One of these would be enough food for like a day for one person. One
An
of these
emu
is
egg
one
normally
ration.
has 40 eggs in it, equivalent.
All right, so maybe it's a little smaller than an emu egg, but it's fucking big.
Yeah,
Like-
like a fist, like the size of your fist. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we should all take one. And I grab one and put it inside my shirt.
Okay, if we all take one, we leave one in the nest.
Why?
That's the one that comes back.
Well, the suggestion was each of us take one so it's easier to carry. And plus, that way we're not having to risk losing more than we need if we get into another fight and drop them.
Right, but we still have. I mean, there's still an extra egg.
I'll pick up the other egg. Oh, and I hand it to Ada.
Thanks.
As she says she'll take it, I'll hand it to Ada.
Yeah, I know I will not be able to carry an egg.
Just put it in your marsupial pouch.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a platypus now, huh?
But yes, you each of you can find a way to stash a single large egg on your person. In fact, since there is a survivalist in your party, if anybody has a cloak, anybody? A robe?
Well, no. I basically have what's in the picture.
Technically,
Yeah.
my clothes have a hood.
You could easily
too.
put eggs in the hood.
Oh, hey, Starlix, don't you have a hood as well?
I just stare.
We could put an egg or two in the hood. Little
I'm using
pouch.
mine.
Well, maybe we can find a basket someplace. Put all our eggs in it.
That's a good idea. It's always good to put them in the basket.
Alright.
So,
Now that we have those, let's keep going. Yes.
so
Yes,
Could-
yes, yes, yes.
continuing forward, you all begin to hear this gurgling sound from up ahead, further around a wall. It's within this ruined city. Most of the walls are still hanging high, but this one building in particular seems to still have a structured roof over top of it. But the gurgling sound seems a little persistent, and as you're all moving over there, Damson, you see blood beginning to spill out from that corner.
Blood ahead. I want to slowly go around to take a peek.
Okay. Roll me a stealth.
11.
Good. You're level 1. 11 solid. You peer around the corner slowly, and you see a human lying there on the ground. There's a large cut across their chest, all the way up to their shoulder, as well as a couple of other puncture wounds stabbed into them, through them, as they're lying there on the ground, and you see the life is about to drip and fade away from their eyes.
I quickly go over, tap them, and I cast Cure Wounds.
Boop. Cure wounds.
I get it once for free,
Yup. Thanks for using.
and I also can cast the spell slots as well.
So, you cast. Holy shit! Yeah, that is way more than his max.
2d8.
As you heal him, you see the eyes go wide. What's going? And they see the flame in your hand and see you. And Damson, you and him both recoil backwards as you get a flashback to that tavern. The man that you had wanted to talk to about Arcana, that you bumped into and was screaming bloody murder that a lizard was attacking them. After the memory flashes back into your head and that stinging pain subsides, he seems to be looking at you carefully and looks at where you just touched and the wounds that are closed.
Ah, man. You're from that tavern.
Who are you? You attacked me.
No.
And you start scurrying backwards and away from him. You attacked me. What's
No.
going on?
I don't know. I don't remember anything. I remember tripping and bumping into you.
No. You stabbed me. You just stabbed.
No. You were about to die. I healed you. What's going on? Where are we?
I don't know. My head.
Don't touch it. It'll hurt more.
Oh, he's like holding against it. Ow.
Remove your hand, you idiot.
I can't. It hurts. Keeps wailing out in pain.
Take your hand off the...
I don't know what to do.
Listen to me. I go over and gently take his hands and...
Ow, ow. Oh. That is much better.
It is...
You have a bump on your head as well. Then whatever happened to us also happened to you.
Ma'am, do you know this creature? Looks at you, Ada, and points up at, well, Damson.
This creature is a dragonborn. He's not a
You're a
creature.
dragon?
He's a person,
He's a person.
just like you and me.
I apologize. I beside myself. I don't know what is happening. Begins standing back up, and instinctually he reaches for his wound and then takes his hand away. It is instinctual to try to like rub your head, you know, when you have a headache or migraine. It just
What?
makes it worse.
What attacked you? You were riddled with stab wounds.
There's this person here. I came across them and I greeted them. When they walked up to me, they someone else came from behind and they stabbed me. After that person stabbed me, however, he looks over at a pile of ash on the ground. I did something to them.
Can I try to roll Arcana to see what they might have done to them?
Sure.
22.
We love 22. A powerful enough fire-based spell could turn somebody into ash. Something like a firebolt produce flame, but much more powerful, could turn somebody to ash. If they're not ready to get out of the way and they take the brunt of the force. By that, this person has to be pretty fucking strong. But then when I turned around, the other person, they slit my throat and I couldn't speak, and then they sliced across me, and I'm missing my something. What am I missing? I'm missing something. It's very important. I need it. What is it? What is... Ow! Ow! Fuck!
A focus?
I'm trying to!
No. Spell focus.
Spell focus.
You must have, by the looks of it, cast a very powerful fire spell.
My spell focus. Yes, my spell focus. That's what he took away, and then after he cut that away from me, he stabbed me, and I fell to the ground, and he took my bag, and he took my backup bag of things.
Someone took
Just-
your...
He left me here. The individual had a lot of bags tied together around a corner that he started dragging away.
Those must be ours.
You were robbed by
Someone-
the same person?
I believe so. Stylax and Alistair saw him.
Brown cloak?
Alright, let's go find this fucker and get our stuff back.
And kill him.
Maybe we don't have to, but we should talk to him at least. Maybe he knows something.
He looks at the wounds on his body. I think I'll kill him.
Let's try talking to him.
You know, I kind of agree with... I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
Oh yes, I'm...
You too? Don't remember your name?
Call me Ron.
Ron. You call me Damson for now. I'll hold up my hand to like shake it, for him to shake it. if he does.
Suspiciously grab your hand, but you did just save his life. And shakes it. Well, I suppose somebody here has some idea of what's going on? There was some surge of power in that room.
I don't know what that was. There was a familiar, a raven that said to find shelter before nightfall. Don't know whose.
Wait, a raven spoke to you?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I saw a raven, but it didn't speak to me. It just looked at me lying there, left. Very rude. Wait, a raven. Raven, like a where is it?
Dead.
It died.
Well, at least we have food then.
No, it was someone's familiar, so it turned into incense.
Familiar.
Well, we do have some food, though.
Alex!
Alex? Who's that?
Shit. Alex! I feel like I have a familiar named Alex. I just don't know how to get him. What is happening?
We'll figure it out.
What is happening?
I'll look to Alistair and the Silex, Ada, and Kat. Can any of you see if you can find tracks of where the person with the bags went? If they're carrying all of them, they must have left some deep footprints.
Survival
Maybe
check.
some drag marks.
Whoever wants to be looking.
I'll look.
I'll persist.
Remember, you no longer need proficiency to help. You can just help.
Yeah.
Which I still debate that history is not something you can just help with if you don't know about things. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
what do you just start going? 1800, 1801, 1802. Like, it's 14.
One of these years will be right.
You look, and by the sounds of it, he was dragging all of the supplies with him. You start looking around, and you notice there's some disturbances in the dust that look like objects kind of like teetering and pushing against them and getting dragged away. You pick up that, yeah, he's left, and you're following after them all.
Right. Ron, you can come with us. Do you know how to use a dagger?
I mean, yeah, you put the pointy end into people.
Well, since it looks like your stuff got taken, you can borrow one of mine for now.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, everyone, do you happen to have or
What?
incense? Do any of you have incense?
I don't
No.
know. All of our bags got taken. We only had what was on us.
If we find any, I need to, please give it to me. I feel like Alex would be very helpful.
All right.
Okay. So,
Does hemp count as an incense?
no. And as you guys start tracking after this cloaked individual who seems to have been robbing not just you, but at least one other person who was in that same tavern that night. I think this is where we're calling the session this week, everybody. Welcome to Greyhawk. Hope you all had a good time. See you next week.
All right.